Have you ever been in a situation where you were talking to someone, things seemed to be going great, and then suddenly, radio silence? No texts, no calls, no explanations. You're left wondering what happened, and why this person just vanished into thin air. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Ghosting is a common phenomenon, especially in the dating world. So, what do you do if a man ghosts you? Let's explore this topic together. What is ghosting? Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's define what ghosting is. Ghosting is when someone suddenly and without explanation stops responding to your messages, calls, or interactions. It's as if they've ghosted out of your life, leaving you feeling confused, hurt, and often wondering what you did wrong. Ghosting can take many forms, from a sudden disappearance to a gradual fade-out. Maybe you were texting regularly, and then suddenly, the messages stop. Or perhaps you were making plans, and they just never follow through. Whatever the scenario, ghosting can be a painful and confusing experience. Why do men ghost? Now, let's explore some possible reasons why men might ghost. Keep in mind that these are general insights, and every situation is unique. Some common reasons include fear of confrontation or awkward conversations, lack of emotional maturity or communication skills, overwhelmed or unsure about their feelings, playing games or using ghosting as a power play, simply not interested or invested in the relationship. It's essential to remember that ghosting is not a reflection of your worth or value as a person. It's often a sign of the other person's issues or limitations. It's also important to recognize that ghosting can be a coping mechanism for some people. They might feel overwhelmed or unsure about their emotions, leading them to disappear rather than confront the issue. However, this behavior can be hurtful and damaging to the other person. Men may ghost to avoid discussing sensitive topics, such as their feelings, intentions, or reasons for ending the relationship. Fear of hurting someone's feelings. Some men might ghost to avoid causing emotional pain or discomfort to the other person. Difficulty with emotional intimacy. Men who struggle with emotional intimacy might ghost to avoid getting too close or vulnerable. Lack of emotional maturity or communication skills. 1. Inability to express emotions. Men who struggle to express their emotions or communicate effectively might ghost due to feeling overwhelmed or unsure about how to navigate their feelings. Immaturity or lack of emotional intelligence. Some men might ghost because they lack the emotional maturity or intelligence to handle complex relationships or conversations. Poor communication skills. Men who struggle with communication might ghost due to feeling uncertain about how to articulate their thoughts or feelings. Overwhelmed or unsure about their feelings. Fear of commitment. Men who are unsure about their feelings or fear commitment might ghost to avoid getting tied down or losing their freedom. Uncertainty about the relationship. Men who are unsure about the relationship or their feelings might ghost to buy time or create space to figure things out. Overwhelmed by emotions. Men who feel overwhelmed by their emotions or the intensity of the relationship might ghost to regain control or create distance. Playing games or using ghosting as a power play. Control and power dynamics. Some men might ghost to exert control or power over the other person, making them feel uncertain or insecure. Testing boundaries. Men who ghost might be testing the other person's boundaries or reactions to see how they respond to being ignored or dismissed. Manipulation or game playing. Unfortunately, some men might ghost as a way to manipulate or play games with the other person's emotions. Simply not interested or invested. Lack of genuine interest. Men who ghost might simply not be interested in pursuing the relationship or getting to know the other person better. Casual or superficial intentions. Some men might ghost because they were only interested in a casual or superficial connection, and lost interest when things got more serious, prioritizing other interests or relationships. Men who ghost might be prioritizing other interests, relationships, or commitments over the relationship with the person they're ghosting. Personal issues or crises. Men who ghost might be dealing with personal issues, such as family problems, health crises, or financial struggles, that make it difficult for them to maintain the relationship. Fear of vulnerability. Some men might ghost because they fear being vulnerable or open with their emotions, which can make them feel exposed or weak. Past traumas or experiences. Men who ghost might be influenced by past traumas or experiences that make it difficult for them to form healthy, intimate relationships. It's essential to remember that ghosting is often a complex issue, and there might be multiple reasons why a man chooses to ghost. However, by understanding these possible reasons, you can better navigate the situation and prioritize your own emotional well-being. Past traumas or experiences. Unresolved emotional baggage. Men who have experienced past traumas or emotional pain might ghost due to unresolved emotional baggage. They may struggle to form close relationships or intimacy due to fear of re-experiencing past hurts. Fear of abandonment. Men who have experienced abandonment or rejection in the past might ghost due to a deep-seated fear of being abandoned again. This fear can cause them to push people away or sabotage relationships. Difficulty with trust. Past traumas or experiences can make it challenging for men to trust others. They might ghost due to an inability to trust their partner or themselves in the relationship. Emotional numbing. Some men might ghost as a way to emotionally numb themselves. This coping mechanism can stem from past traumas or experiences that have taught them to disconnect from their emotions. Avoidance of emotional intimacy. Men who have experienced past traumas or emotional pain might ghost to avoid emotion. Personal growth and development. Lack of self-awareness. Men who ghost might lack self-awareness about their emotions, needs, and desires. This lack of self-awareness can make it challenging for them to communicate effectively or form healthy relationships. Unwillingness to confront emotions. Men who ghost might be unwilling to confront their emotions or take responsibility for their actions. This avoidance can hinder personal growth and development. Fear of change. Some men might ghost due to a fear of change or growth. They may feel uncomfortable with the idea of evolving or improving themselves, leading to stagnation in their relationships and personal lives. Lack of emotional intelligence. Men who ghost might lack emotional intelligence, which is the ability to recognize and understand emotions in oneself and others. This lack of emotional intelligence can make it challenging for them to form healthy, intimate relationships. What to do if a man ghosts you? So, what can you do if a man ghosts you? Here are some steps to help you navigate this situation. 1. Don't take it personally. Remember that ghosting is often a reflection of the other person's issues, not yours. Try not to internalize their behavior or assume it's because of something you did or didn't do. Give it time. Allow yourself a few days or a week to process your emotions and wait for a possible response. Sometimes, people get busy or overwhelmed, and a brief pause doesn't necessarily mean they're ghosting. Reach out once. If you feel compelled to reach out, send a single, casual message to check in. Keep it light and avoid accusatory or emotional language. If they still don't respond, it's likely they're not interested. Focus on self-care. Channel your energy into self-care and activities that bring you joy. Practice self-compassion, exercise, meditation, or spend time with loved ones. Block or limit contact. If the ghosting is causing you significant emotional distress, consider blocking their number or limiting your contact with them on social media. Reflect and learn. Take this opportunity to reflect on the relationship and identify any red flags or areas for personal growth. Use this experience as a chance to learn and improve for future relationships. Move on. Lastly, focus on moving forward. Invest your time and energy in people and activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Remember, you deserve respect, communication, and emotional intelligence in any relationship. Don't settle for anything less. How to protect yourself from ghosting. While you can't control someone else's behavior, there are steps you can take to protect yourself from ghosting. 1. Set clear boundaries. Communicate your expectations and boundaries clearly from the start. Don't overinvest. Pace yourself and avoid overinvesting in the relationship too quickly. Watch for red flags. Pay attention to inconsistencies in their words and actions. Prioritize self-care. Take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Seek support. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family. By taking these precautions, you can reduce the risk of ghosting and maintain your emotional well-being. Ghosting can be a painful and confusing experience, but it's essential to remember that it's not a reflection of your worth or value. By following these steps and prioritizing self-care, you can navigate this situation with confidence and resilience. Remember, you deserve respect, communication, and emotional intelligence in any relationship. Don't settle for anything less. It's time to take back control, focus on your own growth, and attract people who value and appreciate you. If you're struggling with ghosting or any other relationship issue, know that you're not alone. Reach out to friends, family, or a therapist for support. And remember, it's okay to take time for yourself. to heal, and to rediscover your own strength and resilience. Here are some more practical things to do if a man ghosts you. 1. Allow yourself to grieve. It's okay to feel sad, angry, or hurt when someone ghosts you. Give yourself permission to process your emotions. Reach out. If you feel compelled to reach out, send a single, casual message to check in. Keep it light and avoid accusatory or emotional language. Block or limit contact. If the ghosting is causing you significant emotional distress, consider blocking their number or limiting your contact with them on social media. Focus on self-care. Channel your energy into self-care and activities that bring you joy. Practice self-compassion, exercise, meditation, or spend time with loved ones. Reflect and learn. Take this opportunity to reflect on the relationship and identify any red flags or areas for personal growth. Use this experience as a chance to learn and improve for future relationships. Seek support. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist about your feelings and experiences. Sharing your story with others can help you process and heal. Practice self-forgiveness. Remember that you did nothing wrong. Ghosting is often a reflection of the other person's issues, not yours. Keep busy. Engage in activities that keep your mind and body occupied, such as hobbies, work, or spending time with loved ones. Create new routines. Breakups or ghosting can disrupt your routine. Try new things, join a club or group, or take up a new hobby to create new routines and distractions. Give yourself time. Healing from ghosting takes time. Be patient with yourself, and allow yourself to heal at your own pace. Emotional healing. Acknowledge your emotions, recognize how you feel, and give yourself permission to process those emotions. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness, understanding, and patience. Focus on self-love. Cultivate self-love and self-acceptance by practicing affirmations, self-care, and self-forgiveness. Create a new narrative. Rewrite the story of your relationship or ghosting experience in a way that empowers you and promotes healing. Let go of the need for closure. Sometimes, closure isn't possible. Focus on moving forward and finding closure within yourself. Moving forward, set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries for yourself in future relationships to protect your emotional well-being. Prioritize communication. Make communication a top priority in your relationships, and be willing to have tough conversations. Focus on shared values. Seek out relationships with people who share your values, interests, and communication style. Take calculated risks. Don't be afraid to take calculated risks in your relationships, but also prioritize your emotional safety. Celebrate your growth. Acknowledge and celebrate your growth, resilience, and strength in the face of ghosting or difficult relationships. Ghosting can be a painful and confusing experience, but it's essential to remember that it's not a reflection of your worth or value. By understanding the reasons why men ghost, you can better navigate the situation and prioritize your own emotional well-being. Remember to focus on self-care, reflection, and learning, and don't be afraid to seek support from loved ones or a therapist. Ghosting might be a common phenomenon, but it doesn't have to define your relationships or your self-worth. By taking control of your emotions, prioritizing your well-being, and seeking support, you can rise above ghosting and attract healthy, fulfilling relationships into your life. Remember, you deserve respect, communication, and emotional intelligence in any relationship. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on relationships, self-care, and personal growth. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date on our latest videos, and let's rise above ghosting together. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on ghosting, and how you've navigated this experience in your own life. And if you're ready to take control of your relationships and your self-worth, check out our next video.